Good afternoon, everybody. It's 6:30, 6:28, close enough. And I wanted to jump on real quick, do a little quick live. We are midweek almost, okay? And I just had a conversation with my best friend, and it reminded me of something that I wanted to reach out and share with you guys. I might have to be the bad guy and tell you, you are a summation of generally the closest 5 to 10 people that you keep in your circle. Okay, and what I mean by that is you're only going to go as far as the people that you keep around you. And this is why. Okay? When you surround yourself with like-minded individuals, you have the opportunity to do one of two things. You can become complacent, okay, and comfortable, and we call that homeostasis. That's our brain's way of going, no, we like it here, we know what the outcome's gonna be, there's no risk involved, it's not challenging, we know how to do it, it makes us feel rewarded because we're going through the motions and we get to the other side and have some type of result. Okay? Or you have the risk component to it. Hey, baby girl. Right? You've got that risk component to it. And what's really great about taking risks and doing things like that is you open up doors that you never really would have thought were possible. Okay? So, I'll give you an example. If your five best friends, let's say you've got 2 best friends, your brother, an uncle, and maybe a parental figure. Those are your closest 5 people, right? And let's just for instance say that 4 out of the 5 of them hold regular retail jobs. Okay? And then 1 is probably a stay-at-home parent. All right? I don't know. Nowadays, that's not a legit statement. There's usually 2 parents working. But let's just say for the balance of things that there is 1 person that out of the equation that is probably a little bit more low-key, a little bit either retired or doing their own thing, okay? And then the rest of these folks are who you spend your quality amount of time with. When you're spending your time with these people, you become almost like a herd, okay? You get what's called herd mentality, all right? And you kind of just accept what is going on. They work probably crazy hours because they work in retail. They're not getting paid enough. Most employers, a lot of retail employers have bad management, making their employees miserable. There's no work-life balance. There's a lot of inequities, okay, in retail. And if you bring a child up in this environment where 4 out of 5 people that are their primary, influencers go to these types of jobs, they're going to grow up thinking that this is what's as good as it gets. Okay? They don't know any better. What they see is their ceiling. What they see is their environment, and they are molded by their environment and to only push as far as that environment goes. So now let's flip the coin. All right? Say this kid grows up and he goes to college. Your kid's in college and he's got 2 best friends that are in Ivy League schools. He's got an entrepreneur, older best friend that's kind of been a mentor to him, and then he's got both parents. Okay, mom and dad are both, starters of their own businesses. They have worked retail jobs, but they've gone through the motions and figured out that wasn't for them, and challenged themselves and figured out what they needed to do to create that next level, right? And then you have folks that have clearly challenged themselves by getting into Ivy League schools. And anybody that has the entrepreneurial spirit definitely is somebody that has no ceilings, right? They don't feel as if they have limitations. When you are surrounded by this energy, right, this is what you see as possible. What you surround yourself is what you see as possible, is what you can see yourself doing, is what you see yourself as big as you can see yourself getting. And right then and there is where you need to challenge yourself to get even bigger. And this all started from a small conversation where I realized how powerful words are. There's 2 words that I've been saying in the last 6 months, and they've caused a lot of controversy. A lot of controversy. And those 2 words are for sure. Okay? They've caused a disagreement. They have caused laughter. They have caused excitement. They've caused ridicule. But they're very simple. We can agree with that for sure. Okay? And the other day, my best friend Katie was talking to me, and in just her genuine conversation, she dropped those 2 words at the end of the sentence. She was like, for sure. And it was just like a perfectly placed, it was used the way it was supposed to be. But I realized in that moment how fucking powerful. Do you recognize how small those 2 words are? For sure. And I interact enough with her that just by simply having those small interactions on a daily basis, she picked that up from me. Right? That vibrational energy is really catchy. When I say the word for sure, it's usually fun and lighthearted and exciting and happy and go lucky. And so people receive that energy and they want to respond to that corresponding energy with the same energy. When you surround yourself with people that are millionaires, people that are entrepreneurs, people that have started and failed in businesses, people that have, gone to the top and started from the bottom, you start to recognize your capabilities as a human being, and you come into your power and you realize that there are no limits except for the ones that we create. It's so cliche, and it's so true. Okay? Words influence everything we do. Be careful with your words. You don't get them back. That vibrational energy doesn't come back once it leaves your mouth. And as my good friend Sharita Bagby says all the time, energy goes where attention flows. If you speak those words, that's where your attention's going. That's where that vibration's going. You're going to collapse that wave, and you have now created more of what you did not want. Okay? So the reason that I'm telling you this is, it's going to be an unpopular opinion amongst the people that you keep around you if you reach for success. It is very, very easy for people to shun somebody who is reaching for something that they cannot understand or grasp. That is not their fault. That is not their fault, you guys. And you have to come from a place of compassion, and you have to come from a place of understanding with that, because we can only receive what we're ready to hear. Okay? So when you have these types of situations, you have to make sure that it's really not about hearing, it's about being able to comprehend what you're hearing. Okay? So when you process the idea that you want to reach for more, you want to put more good out into the world. Okay? You want to make a difference in this world. You want to leave a good world for our children. Okay? That's my biggest drive. I want to make sure that there is a world for my kids to have, right? Align yourself with the people that are going to push you to the next level. Those people and their energy is going to constantly challenge you to raise yours. Okay? Choose who you keep around you wisely. Those people can either figuratively make or break you. Okay? So, I have been super excited and really busy with the website. Thank you for coming back, because I bought some of the most bomb labradorite palm stones, you guys. I hope this girl, can you see that flash from there? Oh, what? All right, you guys. I've got 6 of these beauties. The energy is amazing. This is going to be wonderful for our new moon ritual, which we have coming up on the 11th, all right, at 9 o'clock. We will be working on a very simple ritual. Like I said, we got to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Otherwise, we don't have time to do these long rituals, okay? And I want to talk to you guys about all of the manifestations that I have worked on in the last month. So, thank you guys for tuning in. If you are listening while I'm live, thank you for coming live, babe. And if you're listening for the replay, feel free to go to the tent box, like and subscribe, and then of course check out thetentbox.com, and we will have those new products in the store, including those beautiful lab stones. I love you guys. I hope you've had a blessed day so far. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me, and you take care.